On August 15th, 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up something out of the ordinary. It was a signal from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. It lasted 72 seconds. It was narrow, strong, and unusual enough that a few days later, astronomer Jerry Emin circled the data printout in red pen and wrote one word beside it: wow. For decades, people have wondered if this wow signal came from somewhere else. It has never been confirmed. It has never been repeated. And that's the frustrating part, because for 72 seconds, it seemed like the universe said something. And then it went quiet again. We know the universe is enormous. We have telescopes powerful enough to see galaxies billions of light years away, machines on Mars, probes that have left the solar system, and thousands of confirmed planets beyond our sun. So why haven't we found other life? The most famous version of this question is called the Fermi Paradox. The story goes that in 1950, physicist Enrico Fermi was having lunch with other scientists at Los Alamos. He supposedly asked a simple question: where is everybody? Our galaxy alone, the Milky Way, has hundreds of billions of stars. Many of those stars have planets. Some of those planets are rocky, some may have liquid water, some may have chemistry similar enough to Earth's that life could begin there too. This is just in our galaxy, which we're talking one galaxy of trillions. Then imagine how much potential the universe has. And if there's so much potential and possibilities, then where is everybody? There are a lot of possible answers, and some of them are boring. The first possibility is simple. Space is way too big, and we've barely looked. Humans have been seriously listening for extraterrestrial life for only a sliver of time. Radio technology itself is only a little over a century old. That means Earth has only been leaking strong artificial signals into space for about as long as it takes a redwood tree to grow tall. On cosmic timescales, we basically just turned on a porch light and immediately got offended that no one came over. Even if another civilization is out there, the timing has to line up. Maybe they sent a signal 10,000 years ago and it passed Earth long before humans built receivers. Maybe they'll send one 10,000 years from now, when our civilization is different, or gone. And space isn't just huge, it's also super slow. Light travels fast by human standards, but painfully slow by galactic standards. If a civilization is 500 light years away, then a message from them takes 500 years to reach us. If we reply, it takes 500 years to reach them. That is a 1,000-year conversation just to say hello. And that is if we're even looking at the right direction, using the right frequency, at the right time, even the right method. Searching for aliens is not like calling someone and waiting for them to pick up. It's more like dipping a teacup into the ocean, finding only water, and deciding the entire sea must be empty. The second possibility is that alien life exists, just not in the way that we're thinking of. When people think aliens, they usually assume intelligent life. Technology, signals, ships, cities, beings. But for most of Earth's history, life was microscopic. Bacteria ruled this planet for billions of years before anything built a nervous system. So maybe space is filled with life, but only simple life. Microbes in underground oceans, bacteria under ice, strange chemistry in deep planetary crusts, little living things doing quiet, little living things. Humans also assume that intelligence naturally leads to technology, but that's just an assumption. A civilization could be intelligent, but not industrial. It could have language, culture, memory, cooperation, philosophy, but no radio waves. The universe may not be silent because no one's there. It may be silent because not everything becomes us. Then there's this slightly unsettling idea: the Great Filter. The Great Filter is the idea that somewhere between lifeless chemistry and a galaxy-spanning civilization, there may be a step that is extremely hard to pass. Maybe that step is the origin of life. Maybe it's complex cells. Maybe it's intelligence. Maybe it's technology, and maybe it's the survival after technology. Because maybe civilizations reach a point where they become powerful enough to destroy themselves before they become powerful enough to spread safely beyond their planet. The Great Filter is a way of saying that life should be common, but we don't see anyone, so maybe something difficult is happening somewhere in the timeline. And we don't know if that difficult thing is behind us or ahead of us. Another possibility is that aliens are out there, but we wouldn't recognize if we found them. Our idea of alien life is often just humans, but green for some reason. We imagine faces and bodies, but extraterrestrial life might be something completely different. It might communicate through lasers, chemistry, or something we haven't even invented yet. It might think too slowly for us to notice, like a planet-wide organism whose thoughts take centuries. It could think too quickly, flashing through patterns we mistake for noise. It might live inside gas giant atmospheres, or on rogue planets, or around stars we are not paying enough attention to. It might not be physical at all. It may be particles, or collective rather than individual. It might not want to communicate, which, honestly, fair. If I were an alien, I wouldn't want to communicate with Earth either. This is sometimes connected to ideas like the zoo hypothesis, the suggestion that advanced civilizations might know we're here, but choose not to interfere. Maybe they're observing us, maybe they're avoiding us, maybe they have rules about no contact. Which is interesting because it reveals something about us. When we imagine aliens, we imagine them like us, but with better technology. We project our own habits upward into the stars and call it speculation. But maybe aliens aren't hiding from us. Maybe they're just elsewhere, else when, else how. Because finding them requires 3 impossible things to align: the right place, the right time, and the right kind. We are but babies with telescopes, staring into a universe that's 13.8 billion years old, asking why no one's texted back. Liked what your weird brain just learned? Hit subscribe. If not, that's okay. The aliens left us on red, so I guess it's okay if you do it to me too.